And you're back in the bluff. This is Studio 771 Uncensored. We're on today with Antasia, Amber.
Hey.
And let's get right into it. So it's been a pretty interesting week. I mean, from Make the Stallion to all the politics. I mean, just how are you guys feeling?
Crazy world we live in.
It's been a long week.
It really has. And this whole Make the Stallion thing has been like the first thing I want to talk about. Because it's kind of weird that she got signed to a deal, and then she wanted to like negotiate a new deal. Then all of a sudden, the record company's like, "Oh no, don't do that! No, you can't. We're gonna like sit you over there and then stop all of her success out of nowhere." It's like, how are you guys feeling about that? I'm not really the biggest Meg fan, but
I think when it's a new artist, at first she was signed to more of a label not as big as the label she belongs to now.
Exactly.
But now to limit her success, because now she's a big star. At first, she was just coming along, releasing her now hot music. But now you're seeing what happens to a lot of new artists.
Definitely.
Who
don't understand the business.
Who do not understand the business. It happened to TLC. It happened to Taylor Swift, and though it's different cases.
Yo, how do you feel though about? Because some people are saying that Taylor Swift should have said something because she was so like, oh, women's rights. I'm not getting this, and then when it happened to Meg, Taylor was a little quiet.
With Taylor, I should say, Taylor was in her teens.
I'm talking about
when it happened to her.
I'm talking about recently.
Oh yeah, with the Scotty, I believe.
Yeah, and the whole lyric thing and the performances, and people were saying it's like, Taylor, you want to be this champion for women's rights in the music industry, and she hasn't said anything.
Is she really?
Yeah, I already know my answer.
I mean,
I don't like Taylor Swift personally.
I think we all can look at this situation in different ways, and one of the ways that we can look at it is that you only appeal to the people where your fan base is at.
Yeah, that part.
Taylor's fan base may not be Meg the Stallion's fan base.
True.
Two different people, two different audiences you have to act for. And that's how I feel about it.
Definitely. But I think she should have said something. Because of her influence and what she can do. Like forgetting the audiences, it's just her being like, I guess, womanhood, or not womanhood, I'm trying to think of the word, because like within like brotherhood, so yeah, womanhood. It's like just standing up for your like sister in the music industry. You know what I mean? So I don't know. How do you feel about that, Antasia?
All right. For starters, the whole contract deal thing, I wasn't surprised by it because I feel like that happens to everybody.
True.
Like you first get in the game, oh my god, I'm gonna be a star. I'm gonna sign this record deal.
Then you make $2.
Yeah, and nobody ever really reads the contract because, like, if you're an upcoming star, you're not gonna have the best lawyers. Like Taylor Swift kind of did. She used to messed up, but like, you're not gonna read every single detail. You're not gonna know. All you're gonna care about is being famous. So, I kind of feel for her on that because it's just like she just wanted to be Meg the Stallion and not really look into it. So I'm not gonna say I felt this coming, but I'm not surprised that it happened. But with the Taylor thing, I don't really care that she didn't say anything because at the same time, it is Taylor Swift. People are gonna love what she says or hate what she says, and this might have been like the point where she's just like,
could have just messed her up.
Yeah,
she could have said the wrong thing, and then
she could exactly, and then people would have it would have been like boom, boom, boom. I hate Taylor, she shouldn't have said this, and that would have just messed her up even more. So I kind of feel for her and like sitting back and not saying anything because Taylor Swift, like I said, people are either gonna love her or hate her, and she knows that. So it's like she could say one little thing, oh my god, I hate Taylor Swift. Nobody listens to her anymore, and it's just like okay. True. So she's just probably like...
That would have been me. I really don't like Taylor Swift.
Yeah. So
I don't even know why. It's just one of those things where she was annoying, and now I don't know. It's not really that I don't like her. She's just annoying to me.
She could have said the right thing, and people would have still came down her neck and would have been like, no, Taylor, this wasn't your place to say anything. I don't understand why you even spoke up. So it's just like, it was better if she didn't say anything.
That's very true. And on the topic of artists, we just heard about Springfest. So how are you guys feeling about that? I'm not the biggest... Who was it, Young Boy?
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest Young Boy. I don't listen to hip-hop, so I can't really have an opinion. But
I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm not even going.
You're not going to go?
I'm not going.
Why?
It's just, well, first, I'm not a Young Boy fan, and I don't know any of the other artists that are coming, or if any other artists are coming.
I'm praying to God that are.
And the thing is, okay, I'm not a Young Boy fan. It's going to be packed anyway.
Yeah.
It's, I have way too much going on in life in general, with life in general, to just be in a hot mini dome with
True.
all of everyone from every school in Baton Rouge.
From every generation of
in
SU.
every generation of SU and LSU and all the other campuses to just sit there. But if any other artists are on the lineup, I would like to see who.
That's true. I think that's... Well, I'm going to go regardless just because I'm not... Look, I'm going to be sitting down the whole time regardless. I don't like to go down the middle and dance. That's not my scene. I don't even like parties. I don't go to parties. But because it's in my tuition, I choose to go to Spring Fest and Homecoming and the comedy shows. And, like, depending on who the other artist is will be a big decider for me, too. Because, like, last time, or was that Homecoming when Ari Lennox came and, like, Summer Walker, I think. Like, that was pretty cool to me because I like R&B, I like slow music, but, like, lit stuff where I'm dancing and partying, it's not my vibe. Not at all.
Yeah, I'm not, like, a lit person either, but due to me not being a lit person, I don't do anything throughout the semester for me to leave my room. So when it comes to, like, Homecoming or Spring Fest, I'm gonna go because it's like, all right, it's free, I might as well. I'm not gonna just sit in my room and be bored again. And I like Young Boy. He's not my favorite, but I like him. And I'm just like, all right, it's a night to have fun, but I'm praying to God. If you guys didn't know, Roddy Ricch has been on, like, 3 college campuses so far this spring.
That would be cool, actually.
And I'm thinking he's going to come. You want to know why? Because after our concert, that Saturday, they're both going to be in North Carolina together. You know? So I'm like, if y'all are already going to be in North Carolina together, like, 2 days after Spring Fest, y'all might be there for Spring Fest together. I'm just hoping.
It's a little hope. And I also heard that Make the Stallion might. It's like been rumors about that too. I don't know. Let's see if, what's his name, Donald, can do that. Do anything.
Maybe.
And then, and also I'm trying not to go too fast, but I really want to talk about this election. And all the candidates, like, it's like completely changed overnight, it feels like. In like 2-3 days, it's like a whole new atmosphere. You like, Pete Buttigieg dropped out. You got Warren dropped out.
They all had a
like
secret
everybody
meeting.
dropped out, and that was just Bernie and Biden.
They all had a secret meeting and said, "Yo, we're gonna endorse Biden."
They're scared. They are scared.
Like who? So what side are you guys falling on now? Now that we've like narrowed it down to 2 people in the DNC, who are you guys thinking of
I
doing?
don't think I'm going for Biden.
I'm not going for Biden.
Don't think so. I'm not.
He hasn't given me anything. Like, yeah, you were on Obama's campaign. Yeah, you were vice president. That's it. And he claims, oh my gosh, I know the black community. I know how to speak to them. Like, no,
you
you're
call
only
Cory
saying,
Booker boy.
No.
You don't know how to speak to it.
Yeah, you're only saying that because, like I said, you were on Obama's campaign. You were vice president. You don't know.
He kind of reminds me of when Hillary was on the campaign trail
Yeah.
in 2016, and she made the reference. She too has hot sauce in her bag.
I forgot all about that.
And it's like, you know nothing about the black community except for the few experiences you had in the
you know
past.
stereotypes.
You know stereotypes. You know what people tell you to know. And it seems like to me, because he is the older generation of the white Democrat that was partnered with maybe the blacks in the community, the older black generation is more so is going to go for him. But
That's
I
true.
think
because they're more conservative in their nature anyway.
And the younger generation of African Americans and just the younger generation as a whole will most likely go for the progressive side.
That's true.
And that's Bernie.
See, this is where I'm standing because I talked to my mom, and my mom is on the Biden side. And I'm just thinking, I told her this. I was like, look, Mom, like, I'm for whoever's going to do more for the environment. Literally. And I was like, Biden's old. Biden doesn't care. Biden's going to die. I said that on the phone. Everybody in the class who's listening to my conversation was like, I was like, I'm like, we're young. He's not. And it's like, and I need somebody who's going to think about the future. And then my thing with Bernie is that sometimes when I hear him speak and he says, I'm going to work for the poor middle class and the worker, like, to me, it feels like he's only talking about white workers and, like, the coal coal like industry and you know the automobile industry. Only that group of people, and I don't really hear him talk specifically about my community or specifically about like the brown communities. You know what I mean? And he might say like people of color or things like that, but like I want to know specifics. At least Warren had an HBCU plan. Like Warren probably was like we really missed out.
And my thing with Bernie as well is, you know, he can promise free college, you know, throughout this whole campaign. And, you know, it's going to, here's my thing, just overall. Where is all of this money coming from? Okay, he can say he's going to tax the rich. The rich is always going to have loopholes. And
Indeed.
the thing is...
They built the system.
Exactly. And the thing is, where is your HBCUs in this plan? Because we are funded by taxpayer money.
That's very true.
And if you want to make it all free college, then where are we getting our money to actually stay open?
That's true. And also, I feel like the quality of education will go down. Because, and see, the thing is, people always say, well, other countries have free college, and other countries have universal health care. And I do agree that health care is a human right. Everybody deserves to know life, the pursuit of happiness, and I'm pretty sure my happiness includes me being healthy. So, like, I agree with that, but at the same time, it's like our country is hundreds of years old. And this capitalistic system that's in place isn't going to get changed. And not in one election. Like, say Bernie does get elected, what I always got to remind people is like, all right, say he gets elected. Will he even be able to do all this that he's talking about? No. Probably not. Because he's going to have a Republican Senate. And so it's like, it's not going to happen. Because unless people vote. But even then, the Democrats aren't with them either. So nothing's going to happen. So I'm not really scared about, like, when people say, oh, he's going to levy taxes on us like it's crazy. Oh, he's going to... It's like, you can executive order all you want, but we can still veto. The Congress still has power. It's like checks and balances. If they want to work how they're supposed to work again, in checks and balances. Because Congress, they, like, pretty much shit on the Constitution. And, like, checks and balances failed with this presidency of Donald Trump. He should have been impeached and removed from the office, but he just got impeached. And it's just ridiculous.
But how do you feel about, though, the Democrats in Alabama wanting to turn the state blue? And I feel they're going to have a shift for 2020. Well, for the 2020 election. But, you know, it's a blue wave. And then there's the silent red wave.
Yeah, but here's my thing. See, if they do that, that might be good. Because say they do that, and say Biden or Bernie picks up Stacey Abrams as a VP. Whoever picks up a black woman as their VP is going to get my vote first. So whether it's Kamala Harris or Stacey Abrams, they're going to get the vote. Whoever picks, not even a black woman, just a woman first. Whoever gets Warren, Kamala, Stacey Abrams first will most likely attract more people sooner. So a blue wave, and that'd be pretty smart. Like, say Biden, because right now, I don't like Biden, but say Biden were to get Stacey Abrams on his side, that would be enough for me to be like, all right, now I feel comfortable enough to vote for you, because at least now I got a black woman there who's going to represent my perspectives, my points of views, who is young enough to know the environment matters more than all your taxes and all that other stupid, try not to curse too much, you know? Because, like, truly, without the environment, none of this matters. So it's the only thing that matters. This election should have been focused more on the environment, and it wasn't. And I had to tell my mom that. Like, I think we had a real discussion, and she kept, like, I can feel her discontent through the phone. But it's like, look, I can't just blindly support Bernie just because he's the best option for the DNC and for Democrats in general. Like, the only reason I'm registered as a Democrat is because I know I need to be in order to vote. It's like, if I'm independent, I may not be able to vote. So that's the only reason, Mom. How do you feel, Anastasia?
To be honest, like, you're saying you're registered as a Democrat. I don't know if I can even vote in this primary election. Because I can't... Alright, this is kind of off topic. I can't say I'm a Democrat because I haven't looked into everything and, like, actually chosen my place yet on where I stand. I'm not going to be that generational Democrat because my parents are Democrats and my family is a Democrat.
I mean, I was a Peace and Freedom Party before I registered Democrat.
Really? And see, like, that's the thing. Like, I respect that. And it's just, like, for right now, I'd rather be an independent and, like, see where, like, I fall before I just be like, oh, I'm a Democrat because my mom's a Democrat and I'm going to vote in the Democratic primary elections. Like, no.
I feel
like,
you.
See, and it's not like, and I hate to say that because everybody's gonna be like, why don't you vote? Why don't you vote? Because I'm not gonna be a Democrat because you want me to be a Democrat and I'm black.
That's true. See, that's another.